basically let that hang and watch for the reaction on the Drider. Like, if the reaction is, yeah, of fucking course, right? Like,
Yeah, the response to that is Aldrazar, king of the deep realm, will conquer this world and bring our vengeance to the one below. You could serve him.
bring vengeance to the one below or for the one below?
You see, they make no they make no response in order to clarify that question for you.
Vengeance for what? They can understand me, so.
They turn. The spider creature turns to you and says, "We are all exiles from one city or another. With the great war beast, we will bring them to ruin, as we will this morass you speak of."
You're exiles, but you want to bring vengeance to your king? You're trying to make names for yourself so you will be taken back in. Is that...
Our glory will be seen, and with it we will wrought our vengeance upon them.
Okay. So your vengeance is with this king. Is the king below Maras?
You see they shake their head. Surface dwellers, you do not understand. The king of the deep realm controls the beast, and we serve. If you wish to serve, I can see about an audience.
Who all else is up here with us?
Firm's in the back.
Cal certainly is.
I can be with you.
May we confer for a moment?
You see them consider for this they respond back to you. Make your decision quickly. You have 15 seconds to decide.
I whip around immediately to Rainier. So, what you thinking?
I think it might be beneficial to lie so we can at least get that audience.
Right, but if they take away all of our weapons and spellcasting focuses, then what?
Well, then we would be fucked either way, I think.
Right, so we can either choose to fight here or get taken in for the audience and then have everything taken away from us. Is it worth the risk?
Your time is up.
This is suspenseful.
We would enjoy audience with your esteemed leader. Understanding that our value as slaves to you is one thing, but perhaps better than slaves would be servants.
uh, They smile wide at the mention of servitude. Um, they nod and say, "Very well. Remain here, and I shall see about your audience." They raise a hand, and you see the bugbears. Two of them re-grab the ropes to pull the deer carcasses. The drider turns and begins, with that group, begins walking into the mouth of the slug. One of the
The second they're a little ways off, Zalter just goes, "Well, at least we've bought ourselves some time."
one of the bugbears remains in place and kind of like stands between you and the mouth, as like a guardian of it, right? Stands there, still Morning Star in hand. That group you see just disappears into the darkness of the mouth. The
Can I
rain.
call up to the one that is left outside in Goblin and say, "Are you a servant or a slave?"
I serve Aldrazar. He is strong. He brings strength to our clan.
Just so I'm clear, everyone else has gone into the slug, and the only other thing other than the party that Cal sees is this one bugbear.
Correct.
Okay, I cast Eldritch Blast at the bugbear.
Oh,
Okay, roll attacks.
Well,
okay. That's how it's going. Got it.
22 absolutely hits. Yeah. Go ahead and roll all your Eldritch Blasts.
Yep. Yep.
Oh,
This poor bugbear.
well, we'll see. It might not be poor bugbear.
Roll one more because it didn't put
yeah,
the
it didn't seem
critical.
to.
Yeah. Maybe it's because your dice say oof on it instead of the critical.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'll
Just roll. Yeah, just another d10. Okay, so it's 19, 20, 21? Yeah. Okay. Just you blast him once, kind of staggers him back a little bit as he like looks down at the like impact on his chest. He looks back up at you, and they're wearing like this like kind of gray robish kind of like, it's like not fully robe, but kind of like gray clothing, cloth material. Just like blasts a hole into it. He looks up in confusion as the second one launches him on to the mouth itself. It is also at this time that the slug begins moving. And as it begins moving, the mouth begins to, like a drawbridge, begin lifting up and closing. You are all about 50 feet away. You will need to do some things to try to get inside this mouth before it closes. It is also approaching towards you, so that might make it easier. This, although the size of this thing, like as it begins to move, you've seen this thing like moving before. Like it, once it's going, it goes pretty good. This mass begins moving towards you. What are you all doing as this bugbear is like dazed on the mouth that's beginning to close?
Um, how high is the mouth off the ground, or is it on the ground?
Currently, as it's beginning to close, it's roughly like 2 or 3 feet off the ground at this moment.
2 or 3 feet. Okay.
Oh my god.
I assume we're going in.
Uh, this is just because I don't know what Tug's about to plan, but the second that Ragnarok takes off running, Firm is going to as well. to if it goes away, I think attempt to do like a dive into the mouth.
Okay. Waiting
It's
to see
only
what
if he does.
right, waiting to see what Ragnarok does for it. Yeah. I mean, at this point, right, like as you are contemplating what you're doing, this thing is now 10 feet closer towards you, picking up speed.
Cal's on a dead run towards the mouth.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm also on a dead run towards the mouth.
Look at
Ow,
him.
what the fuck? But still running.
Oh wait,
Okay.
while we're running, he screams to Ember. He's like, "Tell them to go! Tell them to go!"
Did anybody stay back and not join Zal and Ember?
No, after
technically, Firm and I did, but when Firm said he was moving closer, I would have joined Firm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone's distance then would be roughly the same.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, you all begin the mad dash to try to get in to the opening of the slug before the mouth closes.
Nope, that's the wrong one. Ignore that. That's definitely the wrong one. I forgot how to delete a message. There we go. Don't need that crap.
You're right.
But I will use that.
Okay. You can see the interior section of that. Ember, you activate the cipher, and you all can see Ember's in the mouth right now. You see the bugbear on the thing is dazed, but like they're still alive at this moment. Ember is in.
Boy.
Can I
Then
make
I
use of
throw
the?
him off.
Possibly, but you have done your thing to get
Okay.
inside here. Everyone has a roughly enough movement to get to the mouth as it is approaching you. What will be the trouble is the mouth is closing, so we will need acrobatics or athletics checks to like either dive in, leap in, climb in, pull in, somehow get inside this thing before it closes.
Can I mean, it's still, I'm pretty sure an athletics check, but I was going to use my form of jumping to make that leap inside.
With your do you have anything that describes what your jumping is?
I sure do. One sec.
I'm
Maybe
pretty
it's
sure. I'm pretty sure with your form of jumping, it will just work, because that's how that stuff is supposed to happen.
He just good like that.
Right. If your
It's just all.
physicality allows for it all.
When you jump, you can make a strength athletics check and extend your jump by a number of feet equal to the check's total. You can make this special check only once per turn.
Yeah, with your insano speed, and this kind of a feature like this, given your strength as well, you're not going to need to make a roll to get into it. So you are able to swiftly get into the mouth as well.
If
Glad I
I
chose
double, if I double dash right now, can I just move fast enough to? Because I can technically go 80, 160 feet in the round.
It's
'Cause I
still
can-
the matter of the thing is closing, right? So you still you still need an acrobatics or athletics check unless you have magic to teleport in, right? So it's not so much the getting there; it's the mouth is also closing at the same time. That is
I'm
the
so scared to click
difficulty
this
of
button.
it.
I'm so scared to click this button.
Yeah, I'll tell you,
Um,
it's only a DC 11 to achieve it.
Yeah. So was that
Yeah.
perception check that I got a 3 on?
Sean,
I'll take a swing at an acrobatics check.
Sure.
Oh, thank God.
Jesus.
I've got a weird option I'd like to explore with you first.
Sure.
I have the Ring of the Frog, and in
Okay.
addition to increasing my jumping speed, I would like to use that action to transform my tongue into that one resembling a frog, and I am trying to
Uh-huh.
grab onto the top of this thing's mouth to help guide me in my jump.
Oh God, that's gonna taste so bad.
Wow.
It sounds pretty incredible to me, my guy. I think it's first use of Ring of the Frog. I love it.
I like the idea the adhesion is just for a moment, like just long enough.
Okay. You can jump 3 times the normal distance. That is, you bypass the check required because of that. And yeah, you can swing from the roof in. Um, uh, is anybody left? I think that's
I
everyone.
think that's everyone.
Zal's in. Yeah,
Everyone.
Firm's in. Rainier's in. Okay. Nobody gets trampled by the war slug.
That's what I was worried about. That's why I
Uh,
was so afraid to push that button.
Cal, you
Yeah, yeah.
swing yourself in, and there's you. Um, look, I won't lie, it don't taste super great, but it doesn't really taste like anything. Um, although there is like kind of a funk, like a soured cream, right? Like something is soured in the taste of it. Um, you each of you landing inside as the mouth portion fully closes. The bugbear is like rolled down. Oh, I'm sorry, Ember. You wanted to try to kick him off. There is still time to attempt to do that. Um,
Uh,
Honestly, the guy's at 2 HP. You can just boot him the fuck off of this thing.
um, I'll just club him out here.
Okay, he rolls down and just whack. He's donezoed. Um, okay. You all find yourselves inside of the war slug.
Oh, this is so
Well, time to put
sketch.
on the battle mask.
Alright, what the hell
Oh,
just happened?
successful negotiations.
Okay.
Do we want to lie about what just happened? It's still technically an option.
I feel like they know what happened, or they were attempting to kill us either way. So there's no way out of this.
Well, they don't know what happened if they don't have any witnesses.
I don't see why they wouldn't have some way to check the outside while they're traveling, even if
As
it
you
is just people.
I imagine that it started moving under their authority, so
Did you send the signal, Ember?
not yet.
as you consider these things and gathering yourselves, standing up, those of you that had a running leap and needed to collect yourselves, you begin to observe your environment as your eyes begin to adjust. Um, the descriptions here will apply to every location. There are tiny lights embedded into the literal flesh of this creature at fairly regular intervals, roughly about every 10 feet or so. They shed light as if like candles, allowing for dim lighting throughout the interior. If you wish for brighter illumination, you will need to do so. Rainier, is your crossbow lit?
Not yet, and I'm not going to yet.
Okay.
Cal will cast a light on one of his rings, but turn it around so that the lit gem is in his palm, so he can just make a fist to control
Got,
the amount of light.
gotcha. The interior color here is a mottled pattern of a sandy brown and a ruddy pink, though you notice there are some portions that are a little darker than others. Uh, as you observe where you are, the interior surfaces are rubbery to the touch. Similar to what you'd expect actually in a slug's skin, but instead of it being damp, it's dry. There's a faint smell of it's like decaying leaves or some other smell, the scent that's a little unhealthy, but not like immediately comparable to anything. And then there is this thrumming noise, a throaty kind of cyclic sound that's actually quite loud inside here. Um, Similar to the sound of a heartbeat or like a sonogram. This is loud enough to give everybody disadvantage on any checks to hear anything. But that would also apply to every creature within this space.
Well, time to send the message and use this moment of confusion to get shit started, I suppose. Unless we want to pretend.
Well, I think that decision got made for us.
Right.
Mhm.
Ember would. I don't really want to move until the battle boys start their shit.
We should get moving because they're definitely going to be coming here. Because if we came in, this is the way that we were coming in.
Right. Any direction will do, I suppose. Who's leading?
I can.
Right.
Okay. In this space here, as the mouth is closed, the ramp-like structure kind of seals in. But you can see that towards the left and to the right, there are almost like stair-like structures in these tunnels. Tunnels is a best description for it. Um, they are not they're not constructed. They appear to be like made out of the flesh of this creature itself. And looking down either tunnel to the left and to the right, you see there's like a like a it looks like a circular like flap of skin that is just like pulled tight, blocking entry or sight beyond. Cal, I have your light on so you can
Mhm.
see, because I believe without it you are blind.
Correct.
Yeah.
We also
Also, do you have Kieran Jr. out with you?
I would pop him out now that I'm inside.
You got it. Okay. Okay. Now, for exploration purposes, I have locked the entry points to the next section until I know you are going through somewhere. That way, you don't accidentally open a door to a place you weren't meaning to go as players.
I see a path and I see a door. Are we okay
One
with
over
going?
here too.
Any objections to the door?
No, let's do this. But also, before while we're walking past like the walls and everything, because he saw Cal taste it. Firm is going to slice a piece of this war slug and get like a taste, so he can see what the
Uh,
palate would be like, so that way he can cook it later after we get out of here.
Yeah. Did you say you like cut a little bit of it?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. You. How much do you take?
Just like enough to like get a quick taste, like a taste test, like if you were trying like a piece of soup. It's like
Okay. Yeah, like a bite full of it, little chicky nuggy bite.
yeah, yeah,
um
nugs.
yeah, you take a slice out. You see, I mean, like you have wounded the flesh of it. As you are like chewing it and contemplating the flavor, the texture, it's you're expecting slug like escargot,
Hmm.
and you're not wrong about that. Um, you can see though, as you're like chewing and thinking about it, the incision you make very, very slowly is resealing itself.
Just for flavor. Firm wants to just not to eat it, but while we're walking, he's gonna throw salt on the wall.
uh,
Okay. Okay. Appears to make no effect of any kind.
Well, it doesn't shrivel up like other snails.
we ready to go through the door?
I suppose so.
Amber, you
Okay.
ready?
Yep.
All right. As you make your approach, Ragnarok, as you come within 5 feet of the door, it automatically opens up and allows passage into the next area.
Pretty clear.
Inside here, the walls and floor and ceiling of this chamber are covered in these plum-sized pearlescent spheres. Reflecting out of them, you can see indistinct shapes like shadows, but brighter. And in the other side of the room, it looks like there are people in here with you until you realize it's just your reflection on more of these spheres. There are hundreds of these spheres in the room.
Oh, my token. Sorry.
As you move, the movements are not one to one. It's roughly a half-second delay before you see the reflected copy move. Rainier, your reflection is still. As you move about the room, it moves with you, but the reflection doesn't move. It just seems to travel in these spheres. Ember, yours is distorted, fuzzy. And Firm, you have no reflection in these spheres.
What the fuck? Does he notice that everybody else got reflections?
Yeah, it's quite obvious that as you move, there doesn't appear to be anything reflecting you backwards.
He probably should be alarmed, but he is more of like offended that whatever it is that's in here doesn't want to copy him, and he's like, "Am I fucking ugly? Like y'all don't want to look like me?" And starts ranting.
All right, let's move forward.
Ragnarok begins moving towards the door. Firm, you stay where you are.
Oh.
Oh, goody.
Now you're observing Firm as like, I mean, he's like, bitching about not being reflected, right? As you're looking at him, hearing what he's saying, you see there's a little light that appears on the side of his temple, such that Firm isn't aware of it, but like you see it suddenly, like I'm not gonna lie, the best descriptor is like a sniper's laser sight just appears on his head,
About
and
to
then you
get
see
domed.
you see a second one appear like around his mouth area.
I'm alarmed that you went quiet.
I know exactly.
Well, that
Um,
isn't good.
I thought there was
Uh,
more explanation. I was like, oh, okay.
no. Okay. In that moment, there are streaks of light that begin crisscrossing the room, lighting up everyone in here as these little spheres emerge out of the walls here. Roughly about rough guess about 10 or so of them. They look basically like the lightsaber training thing from Star Wars, is what they look like as they begin kind of moving around. And Firm, you are hit by one of them and take 5 points of fire damage as
It's 2. I'm resistant.
you're resistant? Okay, hell yeah, that's great because the second light on you hits you for 8 fire damage.
Damn it. 45. Okay. Just
Okay.
stacking points.
Um,
This is why I gave Firm so much resistance. Just some off the wall bullshit.
for some kind of crazy shit. Okay, all these little things pop up and begin trying to laze you all. I'll need everyone to roll initiative, please.
My brain just broke. Okay, right click it. This one. Go here. Yeah, there we go.
It's almost everyone. Come on, advantage.
What the fuck? Hey,
Okay.
goaded.
these things begin essentially just blasting the room towards all of you. Cal, you are first to react in this maelstrom.
Is Cal here?
I just got back.
Oh, okay.
So all these little things are shooting lasers at us?
Yeah, just it's just a just a crisscross of chaos.
Okay.
Could you give us that sound one more time, Sean?
Yeah, let's get a clean take on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. The whole time just screaming, pad room, pad room.
Okay. You approach close enough that the door just opens up
Okay.
for you.
Yeah, great. I'll dash through it. Not
Okay.
far, but I just don't want to be in the room with all those laser things.
Okay. Sure. Anything else?
No, that's it for me. I'll just say as an action before I did any of this, I would have poofed Kieran Jr. out of. Well, actually, I can't because I just dashed through there. So
Is it dash?
no,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah. Do you not want to dash and poof, Kieran?
I believe you said you want to poof as soon as we got in, right?
Yeah, I think I'd stay here and I would just poof Kieran out of existence.
Okay, you got it. I'm gonna delete the boy.
Yeah.
Okay, Zal.
Okay. I too begin to run. I'm gonna presume the ones near Firm are the ones that lasered him.
Actually, there's some like from across the way. There's one near him that shot him, and then one from across the room shot him.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray. I'm gonna just do them in order. The one next to Rainier. Ooh,
Oh yeah, a little too low on the dice, my friend.
try again.
There we go.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll add the extra D6.
Why not?
Sneaky. Although I rolled pretty high anyway.
Yeah. Explosion crumples to the ground.
Last one I'll do on the other side of Rainier.
Mm-hmm.
Self-confident.
Ooh, that one a little hardy. Okay.
I add 2 D6 for sneaky.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah, if they
then
haven't taken a round in combat, that's part of why I asked if this is the one that shot first. Because
Yeah. Well, that would have been not like
yeah, it's just
not officially counted
Yeah.
during combat anyway.
Yeah, an extra set.
Cool. Yeah, blasted.
Then
Feel offended for him didn't get a reflection.
3, 4. Squeeze through the two of you.
Yeah.
A fucking contortionist.
Okay, what's this guy here?
You win
Okay.
some? F it.
Win some, lose some.
Okay. Mrs. Ember.
Over emotional Lubo. I love these names.
Hits Ember for 5 fire damage.
That'll reduce to 2.
Perky.
Mrs.
call it mod.
Rainier. Rainier, it's your turn.
Okay. I think. I'll bonus action bring the crossbow into my hands, and suffer some points of aging real quick. Da, da, da.
Does that increase your actual age?
It just ages him physically a little bit every time he does it.
It's just a little drain.
Just a
Yeah.
little
Oh, okay. I
drain.
thought it was like
Yeah.
3 years at a time or something like that. Whatever the number
Nah.
was, like year-wise. I was like, oh, you're about to be ancient by the end of this.
No, it's like it's incremental. Like it's like just wear and tear on his
Wear and
body.
tear. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Uh, and then this one that's got. Ooh, that's the wrong thing. The one that's right next to firm.
Oh, careful.
He's explosive.
Oh yeah, actually, oh that's right. Let's do the one I've actually over here instead. We'll do that one.
Yeah,
Mm.
hits.
Okay.
His name is perfect for what just happened.
Yeah, we'll just swap their
Yeah.
bodies.
Does that one like detonate in any crazy way?
No, these things like your blasts and bolts hit them, they crack and splinter and crumble and hit the ground.
Explosive referred to its personality.
I just wanted to be careful. Because the other ones didn't do anything, but just in case.
Right, every goblin has a bomb, you know. Every
and then I think I will just hit this second one then with that.
He probably deserves a good shot.
Oh my god, political.
Yeah, he's a little too political.
Can't wait to shut him up.
Yeah, blast it.
Sweet, and then I'll hold this spot actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Ragnarok.
Cleared that initiative for you.
I was hoping more would go so I would have a better idea of what to do. But all right, I'll run up next to firm. And then I will use my javelin if I can find it. Inventory. There we go. Yep. Let me select him. And fuck it, let's go reckless.
Verbose.
Definitely is.
Ooh, max damage.
Smash.
And then that was 5, 10, 15, 20. That'll bring me to 50. I'm currently at 60. And I'll hit this guy too.
That's wild on that just the range.
Oh, he's approachable.
Is he though?
You're approaching me.
It's tight. Damn.
Yeah, smashed.
And then I've got 10 more feet. So I'll stop right here.
Okay, cool.
And that's my turn.
Okay, firm. Couple of these things blasted you.
Firm's gonna walk like right over here just to move away, and from there he will launch fire bolts at. Oh, that's right. I could target. Let's go with this one. Wait, can he tell which one shot him?
Yes, this one here.
He just wants to shoot him back.
Sure, he's spunky.
Apparently not.
Oof.
Too smart.
That's so tragic.
Too spunky.
Yeah, he's too spunky.
Firm just keep walking away.
Okay. Okay, very good. You see the little guy flips over here. Tries to get you firm, but you're able to quickly deflect it out of the way. This one here shoots at Ember because she's there. Ooh, a 27 to hit.
Yep.
4 fire damage
Mm.
as it zooms up into your face. Ember.
Well, now they're spread out in weird
Mhm.
positions. I will step over here. And I will use my burning hands to hit the mouth. Hello. Hello. Game.
Hello.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I have to put that on me. Oh, I'm badly positioned, apparently. Oh, I got that one at least. Nope, no, now I'm actually burning myself. But
Careful. Careful. Okay. Does succeed, but I think you killed him anyway.
yeah, I'm surprised I couldn't get both of them in there somehow. But I think that may
It-
have just been my placement of the template.
I believe so. At a certain moment, I did see both get targeted, but then it moved away from it.
I wasn't sure if I had to put the square on me as the source of the effect.
I see. Yeah. It would have hit the other one then. Yeah, because you don't put it on yourself, right? Because it doesn't come from inside the center of your circle. It comes from the
Got it.
edge
I
of your
should've put it
square,
on a-
right? Like you're
Okay.
holding a box, right?
Got it.
So yeah, you definitely would have hit this guy down here. Dex save. And it's how much damage? 14. Okay, he actually makes his dex save somehow. Badly damaged. Anything?
No, I can't. Thank you. I can't. I couldn't get rid of the template.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Anything else?
No, that'll be it.
Okay, hell yeah. Cal, you see the number of these laser shooting things have greatly diminished.
All right then. Let's send some glitter bombs around the room.
Yeah, absolutely demolished.
All right, and for the second one, we'll target that dude.
Ooh, just a little too low.
Yeah, and that will be it.
Okay. Zol?
Firebolt. Play my little horn.
Pachanga. Everybody else can hit these things.
It happens.
It happens to every guy about your age, bro. It's okay. Happens to every wizard about your age. Anything else, Zol?
No.
Okay, very good. This one here tries to shoot at Ember. Misses. It will actually zoom and zip here. This one will try to shoot. We'll try to shoot at Ragnarok. Misses as well as it zips down. Rainier.
Okay, let's target the one a little bit farther out. Oh,
Win some. Easy though.
Loonsome. Yeah,
Yep.
blasted.
next
Over
one is it's
emotional
coming
and living
in.
his best life.
Oh no, no, he's not over emotional.
He's not going to take this well.
Oh.
Oh.
Smash. The clattering of the last of these spheres on the ground of this creature. Rainier, make a ancient arcana check for me.
Whoa.
Can we give him advantage?
Not in this immediate moment.
I figured, yeah.
But
I
they
just thought
wouldn't.
it was worth a try.
Yeah, for sure. Cool. 17. You like these things crash down, right? They emerged. Lasers were briefly like around the room. You all swiftly destroyed them. Looking at them, and even like the one right next to you, kind of like kicking it with your foot. A few of these things, if you spend some time and look over like several of them, from some of their bodies, you could assemble enough shit to like probably salvage some ciphers out of these if you wanted to.
Hmm.
How much would they possibly weigh?
Would it be possible to determine if they had come from ciphers, or that the same material that has powered them is what creates ciphers?
You don't think it's either one of those necessarily. Like
Okay.
these just are little constructs, but that it's becoming as you interact with pieces of the ancient world that if they are of a machine kind, then sometimes it's likely to salvage from them. For these creatures specifically, for every 3 of them, you can salvage 1 cipher.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, and how on the map they were tiny. So are they cumbersome?
No, like from the 3 of them, you would gather. I mean, like technically, whatever comes from the cipher comes from it, right? So, like technically, something bigger than them could get assembled from it, right?
Mhm.
Uh, because that's just the roll of it. It's all random rolled. But this is just a you can salvage these things should you choose to take the time.
I'll take that game.
Okay. I will say out loud. We don't have a lot of time, but these things have pieces that could be used to make ciphers if we chose to. But I don't know that we should be lingering for that.
As he says that, Firm runs over here and grabs these 3.
Yeah, you can scoop up 3. Yeah, go ahead.
Ragnarok will also scoop up 3.
Okay,
I know they were over here, so I'm just gonna largely put myself in that direction.
sure.
Ember Prime,
What?
any idea how we find your dad?
He said he was somewhere near the outside.
For clarity, he didn't really have an idea of where
I
he
know.
was. Yeah, okay.
Well,
I don't
there's a
know why
door.
Ember just feels that that's basically where he is.
Yeah. Cool.
There's a door outside, but we can also go left. It seems. Oh, right.
As you step into here, you can see the Ragnarok from your point of view. The left, the left tunnel. You can see begins to like ramp upwards.
Do we go up?
We don't have any idea of where we're headed, so one's as good as the other.
Up kind of seems like where the person in charge would be.
Yeah.
Especially if they've built in some way to look outside of the slug. They would need to be up high.
I think that's our best guess.
Maybe in the middle, but that will require us first to go up.
If no one says no,
Okay. You begin to head up that direction. The floor in that area begins to ascend like a ramp, opening wider and wider as it gets higher and higher. You see ahead of you another one of those entry ports closing access. Same as everything before. As you are moving your way up, you feel the tunnel itself like moving, but you, as it moves, you are always gravitationally locked to the floor, but you can absolutely sense that like whatever you are in is physically moving around.
Mm.
And give me just 1 second on BRB.
This is gonna be fun.
I feel good about going up.
I mean, Max said true. Anywhere is as good as anywhere else at this point.
Yeah, we have literally no direction. We are just moving.
You are correct.
Okay. Do you make your approach to the door?
Yes.
Okay. Whoever's in front, move your token towards it.
Yeah.
Out of the way.
As you approach, the much larger opening opens upwards, revealing a uh,
Wait
revealing a
on
kind
Doug to
of
move.
jagged edged chamber. And despite its size, now the ramp is moving um, like a tree branch. You can feel it more and more the higher you go up. And as this opening opens, a foul smell fills the air like almost like wet garbage. And you can see, I believe, man, those some on the back, some on the front, can make out that there is a singular bugbear standing guard. Um, it appears to be interacting with these like weird spheres that are on like a little raised kind of platform um, in front of it. You see it pulls a hand from out of one of the spheres and like turns and looks at you all, and you hear it in Goblin go, "Ah, shit."
Well, I'll let Doug
Fireball.
lead the way since he wants to walk in.
What you doing?
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't talk to it.
It responds back in Goblin, essentially saying like, I don't understand what you're saying. Do any of you speak Goblin?"
Yes, I do.
My
Yes,
tongue
the
should still be up. It lasts for
Oh,
an hour.
your tongues. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
right,
yeah,
yeah.
Thank you for reminding me of that. In that case, it says, I'm just keeping a lookout. I kind of got the short end of duty today. Ooh, daywalkers. Okay. How do you all get on board?
more germane to the point. You can either be helpful or unhelpful. Let's start there. So, what is your preference?
There's like a slurp noise as it pulls its other hand out of the sphere in front of it, and it holds them up in a hey, don't hit me, man. Holds his hands up and says, "I'm very helpful. I can be very helpful."
Right. Well, where is your leader located in this beast?
Way further down, way further deep into it. I actually don't
or
even have permission to go that far.
up or down? Which level of this
I mean
love?
that's a tricky question as like you're all shifting in this thing, but gravitationally locked to the floor. I mean, down leads you down, but then are you really down? Do you need to go up again?
Oh my god.
I want to get high with this guy so bad.
I presume you are a member of the clan that has signed up to work with this warlord.
Algazar, yeah, yeah,
Right,
yeah,
Aldrazar.
yeah. He's okay for the most part. I mean, I mean, with this thing, we've done lot of destruction out there. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I don't know why that's so funny to me.
Ask him if he has means to contact the others.
Do you have means of contacting the others?
From here, no. This is it's hard to explain, but this is like one of the eyes, but this one doesn't work so well anymore. And you can see that a lot of the spheres that are in this space and on the walls and on the little like kind of raised workstation he's in, and it very much, now that you're looking at it, it looks like from the flesh of this creature, like a workstation has been created. And there's just weird spheres that he was putting his hands into. But a lot of these spheres are dull black, and as you've been making your way on the floor here, the floor is like a little tacky, a little smelly.
Well, as you are not particularly helpful, and you enjoy the conquest that you're engaging in, um, we're at somewhat of an impasse here, with very little time on our hands.
Man, that sounds like you have better stuff to do than worry about old Rye, you know?
His negotiation skills are top
I'm
tier.
relaying this to everyone. Are are you willing to just sit here and not raise any alarm?
I mean, well, one, again, I can't from here.
Mhm.
The
Then what's your
places you
use as a lookout with no way to communicate?
Well, I mean, if I were to see something, and again, this eye is not working great, um, I would go, down, as you would say, and report it. Uh, Normally, there's more people in here, but again, this eye's fucked, and nobody likes the smell. So here I am.
Right.
Can you ask him
Wait,
if
we're
he
actually in one of the beast's eyes right now. Is that?
Well,
Am I understanding you right?
it's not an eye per se. It's more like a okay, you've seen this thing from the outside.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Oh, okay,
Uh,
you have. Okay, good. For a minute there, I was like, I don't, how would you get inside here without seeing it? But we're in like the really tall frond looking things, the ones that go like real high up.
Mm.
It's like a sensor. I mean, this thing has like sensors all over it to kind of look around and notice its environment. It's not super great, to be honest. The you can't see much. Everything's a little fuzzy, but somehow it finds its way.
I switched to common. Are we done here?
I think we're done.
Yeah.
We have very little time. He has chosen the life of violence,
I'm
which
just gonna beat this guy unconscious.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and make your
While he's
attack
talking,
rolls.
I would just like to clonk.
Yeah, go ahead and make your attack roll.
I'm not going to. I'm not. Well, I'm not trying to. Actually kill him. Just knock him unconscious. Where is my actual attack roll for a? There it is.
you bonking this man? I'm sorry.
yeah.
He's bonking.
Yeah, I'm not super good at this. I'm a cleric, not a fighter.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
whiff.
Yeah, you
Show me
you,
how to.
you go to
Nice
swing. You go to swing, and he just steps to the side, and you splat one of the spheres, and like goo splashes on you. Um, he essentially is like, he looks down at the goo. He looks at Yuzal, and he's like, "Man, fuck you, dude." He makes a run
Bro.
to try to get
Bro.
out of here. He will get to here. He will get to the opening. But that's all he can do because he's disengaged to try to like get past you all. I'm not gonna roll combat because the 6 of you are gonna attack and like blow his body into pieces. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So the question will
Non-lethally.
be: do you kill him or do you knock him unconscious?
Ragnarok
Um,
would be using non-lethal damage.
I was gonna say Firm is going to try to run and tackle him while we're like down the hill.
You want to roll down the down the ramp? Okay.
Take him away from us.
Okay. Firm and him go tumbling down the ramp.
Oh, great.
Oh,
Ragnarok.
no. Why did you
Like, how'd I go that far?
just beat him?
You went
Yes.
down. This is a full ramp, my guy.
No,
You
no, no.
go
I
a big
meant my
way.
token. I moved it to
Oh,
a certain
okay.
spot, and I was like, how did it keep going past that spot?
Okay, cool. You look. You're both gonna get a little roughed up from it. You take 4 bludgeoning damage, the both of you.
He's hurt. Firm starts screaming, he's hurt.
Get off me! Get off me!
I punch him.
Help! Help!
Kill him.
Oh, okay. Firebolt right in his face.
Okay. With all of you again, you will kill this bugbear. So we don't need to worry about combat with one particular guy.
He ends up murking the group. He's a one-man army.
Oh, that was a dead end, Sowie.
Look, back down the hill faster. He gets up and dusts off his armor and everything. He's like, all right, continue on.
I'm gonna check out over here for a second.
Gonna wait right here.
Oh, there's another door. How fun.
Yeah, Ragnarok, you see the same ramp. You see an opening to the north of you, and then you see the same similar ramp going up. Again, this makes total sense given the anatomy you saw of the creature. The 2 giant fronds that stick up above it, they reach up to like 100 feet into the sky.
Oh,
Maybe
wait, what if we just go
go.
take out the people up there? They have to either send reinforcements to go ask them. They can't see anything. They don't have anybody up there to look.
I was thinking we just push down. He
Maybe we
said
just
down,
go
so let's go
in.
down.
Okay.
All right, I will move up.
Okay, I'm gonna
Behind-
assume Cal has come with you and bring his token. Okay. Ragnarok, you step up. The larger circular opening reveals itself
no.
into a much, much larger chamber beyond.
Oh, great.
Um,
So scary.
you see a very large chamber here. The central portion of this room is a raised table-like structure about 10 feet across with a cluster of pearlescent blue spheres on top. The rest of the room looks like the layer of savage humanoids. Roughly tanned pelts piled up as beds, cruel idols of toothy warriors, and so on. There are several hairy brutes with morning stars dressed in loose gray clothes that stand behind the central raised area or are lounging on bed pelts, as well as a large spider creature that looks familiar, the one that you had spoken to outside. And you see next to them is what looks to be a elven person. It looks like the torso of this spider creature, but an actual person with normal legs, but darkened skin. That elven person has their hands like deep into these pearlescent spheres, and their eyes are like rolled back in their head. You see the bugbears begin to stand up, those that were lounging, and the large spider like creature looks up at all of you.
I'm gonna tap Ragnarok on the shoulder and be like, "Can we just leave real quick and go find Ember's dad before we make this fight?"
A little
I think
late
we've
for
made
that.
ourselves known,
Yeah,
and
far
they
too
were going
late
to
for
chase
that.
us. Anyone want to try lying or violence?
The spider creature speaks out in a language that none of you speak, but Ember, your tongues translates it for you. And they say, "Oh, I had hoped you were crushed beneath the slug, but it appears you found your way in. Please join us."
I will translate for everybody
don't
as he
wanna.
is as it is speaking. They,
In that
it,
case,
he,
Ragnarok will walk in.
We've come to put a stop to this. One way or another, you're not making it to Maras.
Oh, I beg to differ about that. We'll crush your little city. We'll crush all your little cities. Maybe, since you care so much, I'll leave you alive to watch it all.
Well, can't say we didn't try.
Firm would like to like antagonize this dude and be like, "Looks like you ate shit without this war slug. You couldn't even pull up on your own."
I don't think he understands us.
Nope.
Okay, they are initiating aggressive action
Yeah.
towards you. Oh,
They
sorry, hold
ain't
on.
shit. I'm sorry. This is Firm. This isn't me.
this isn't me. This isn't me.
Much better.
I don't know what's wrong with me right now.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Yep, that about does it.
Okay. Actually, squat.
So busy talking shit.
He was like, "Oh shit, we're fighting."
Yeah, the rest of us start to run, and he's still talking.
Curious intrad.
Curious intrad. Okay. What do they have on themselves? Oh, okay. All right.
Just so I'm clear, the big square token is the spider creature, or that is the
Big spider.
Okay.
Spider person. Yeah.
So cool.
I never
To
remember
be
what
fair,
these
he do
things
look
are
pretty
called.
cool. He's still like a bitch,
Drider.
but he's still pretty cool.
Drider, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool last name.
Drow
shadow.
spider
Drow
is super
spider.
Yeah,
clever.
it's great. Love it.
RSL.
it-
No, actually, it's not RSL. It's Arsel's
I don't
fault.
think I don't think you
No,
blame
that
our
predates
Salvatore
him.
on that one.
Hell
it
yeah.
may be like super basic, but when it comes together, it does sound like something you've not heard
Yeah,
before.
it
Which
Yeah.
sounds good.
also has a Y in it, right? Like DRYD.
No, it's
No.
DRI.
No.
It's
Okay.
it's
all right.
literally
Yeah.
It would
drow
be
spider.
yeah, it'd be
All
cool if
right.
it had a Y if they like did a thing with it.
I was like, "Oh, he's different then. He's unique."
Okay. This you see this bugbear again. They're all wearing like these kind of grayish looking clothing. You see this bugbear rushes up, javelin in hand. Stop like you can stops for a moment and like you see his eyes like look over the group and then focus in on you, Rainier, and just launches it towards you.
Lord. Okay.
18 to hit.
Fuck. Yep.
Okay. That's gonna be 10 piercing damage.
Okay.
Da, 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 da. Yeah, I don't think normal bugbear gets surprise attack because its language says surprise is a creature. Needs
It's
surprise.
yeah, theirs is different.
Yeah. I was just double checking that.
Yeah,
Okay,
they're
cool.
great at ambush though. Like they're really, really strong.
Okay, Ragnarok.
All right. So first, I'm going to rage, and then I'm choosing my tail this time, because I am afraid of what that Drider can do. And then biting my shield, I will run up and get some attacks in.
Okay. There is a like a raised kind of table like platform between you and it. But with your movement, like you're able to like leap up, run across it, and like
Yeah.
leap towards them.
I was about to say with my jump, can I just clear it?
Yeah. Either way, you can get to them, but just to let you know, like it's not
Yeah.
an open path.
Tight. Tail. Attack and advantage. Reckless,
Okay.
if that wasn't obvious.
Yeah. Hits.
You can't
Hey,
eat
and then
strings,
let's try
baby.
one more
Strings
time
isn't healthy for
at
puppies.
advantage. Well, I was hoping for a thing, so
Punch him in the
that's
throat.
fine. Shield damage.
He ain't shit.
Damn. That was my bonus action and movement. Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
Hi.
Ember.
I will move just a tiny bit more centrally to start, and I think that gets me the range I need. It sure
60.
does.
Oh,
I will brandish is perhaps not quite the right word, but I will hold out my holy symbol and shout out the blessings of Moradin, and I am casting Bless at 2nd level on myself, Ragnarok, Rainier, and Zal.
Sick.
Right? No, I'm missing somebody.
Firm.
Firm.
Um,
Cal.
yeah, so what are the last
Did I
two?
say myself? No, I.
You said yourself.
Okay, then I did get it. My bad. And I'm gotta remember how to do this. Spellbook.
You just is a baby.
Bless. And I hit the wrong thing. Bless. There we go. 2nd level cast spell.
Oops.
Ah. Fly. Apply. Apply. I got to include myself so that I can keep bless, because otherwise. And that is my action.
Yeah. Okay. Hell yeah. Any other movement or anything?
Um. Yeah, I'll walk in a little bit more.
Sure. Okay. Was there anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, I'm
Rainier.
sorry. No, I lied. One thing. I will then use Harness Divine Power and a Channel Divinity to get that 2nd level spell slot back.
Hey, combos.
Ooh.
I don't think I'm going to need my Channel Divinity while I'm in here. So.
Okay.
Fuck 'em
Rainier,
up.
I suppose from your point of view, like you see Ragnarok just run off into the darkness.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
All right, great, sweet. Can't really. Well, he already threw his one javelin. That's something. Well, now that we have sight on something big and spooky, and we are all definitely still fairly lined up in some pattern. It's fine. We'll see what this looks like.
I love that his name is not his name. Well, it might be, but we've been calling him Drider.
I mean, that Drider's just what he is, you know. His
Oh,
name
I
could
thought
be
that was his
Loving
name.
Moriach.
Loving more each. He's like, hey, I just want to love you guys more in my
No,
own special
Driders are
way.
just like a thing there's a lot of.
Jesus
Golly.
Christ,
Yeah.
a 31.
Okay.
Max, what am I supposed to do about a 31 to hit?
Well, it's not a crit, so
Not a crit.
you're gonna have to suck it up, I guess.
Oh,
You got a point.
Okay, so the second attack will be 9 points of damage.
9 points total. Okay, 2. Okay.
Yep. As. Ooh. No, I will not use any curses at this time. That's it for my turn. Can I with the other bugbears? I mean, dude hucked a javelin at me. Does he have like more upon him, or is it the Morning Star and then the one range?
They all seem to have like now like they've like stood up and like like they all have morning stars on them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when they got up, right, like they all have like a few javelins, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I would wager that they probably have 3 javelins apiece.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right. Just kind of anticipating if I'm gonna get another one of those square to the chest in a few minutes. So.
Yeah, sure. Well, they're probably close on you instead now that they
Yeah.
can't. You know what I
Honestly,
mean?
the Morning Star is scarier anyway. So.
Yeah.
That's
Cal.
my turn.
Okay, very good. Incredible. But I mean, by the way, just so you know, between the two of you, that Drider is fucked up.
Oh shit!
Yes.
Love that. You'll love to hear it.
Yeah, they don't.
And
They're
it
not. They're not.
Ryder
focused.
or the elf next to him that is like hand deep in the goo that seems
It is
to.
the elf who is not
Okay.
in combat.
Okay.
They are hands in goo, eyes rolled back. They seem to be unaware
Yeah.
of anything that is happening.
That's good.
We have a sense that the hand in the goo means that they are controlling some or interacting with some aspect of the war slug.
Interacting in some way with something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we know the bugbear was controlling
Mhm.
one of the not controlling, but seeing through one of the spires.
Yeah.
Yes, this
Adam, are
spider
you there?
is-
I am. I'm just waiting.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I hear a bunch of gibberish coming from the dark and people running towards it, which does not make Cal very happy. But he will charge forward as well and yeah, take aim, I guess, at friendly neighborhood rider.
Ooh, misses. Slams into their carapace to no effect.
Try to send one more glitter bomb that way. Yep.
Hmm.
And that is it for Cal.
Okay. Dashing. Okay. Hell yeah. Well, let's double check this. It's not gonna be great. Okay. Yeah, this one rushes up, leaps onto the table with the spheres with you, Ragnarok, and then brings the Morning Star to you. But you were able to just deftly flick it out of the way.
Right.
This one here. This one here rushes up towards Rainier in the front. Morning Star, but a miss. Kind of smack him in with the crossbow and push him back a bit. Zol.
Drider has not gone yet.
Strider's not going yet.
Okay, so I'm gonna try a firebolt on Drider.
Sure.
Kazi is on its way. I want that to be enough.
Yeah, hits for sure.
Okay, this will be with my one bit of sneaky for this combat.
Sure. Additional
Not bad.
7. Okay, great. They don't like it.
Yeah, I'm going to scooch over slightly. And actually, as my bonus, I will give Ember Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Okay. This boy comes in. Javelin your way, Zol. Oof, okay, that's 25 to hit for 9 piercing. This one here. Comes in towards Miss Ember with a Morning Star. 23 to hit.
Silvery barbs.
Just hits.
Silvery barbs, he says.
The good old
That's a
Barbie.
miss.
And I will give Rainier the advantage.
Okay.
Ooh,
You
it's
see.
I hope he decides to move.
You see the Drider using, like, rearing on its back legs, using some of them to try to deflect you, Ragnarok, as its human torso like stretches upwards to see above you, and they begin casting a spell.
I will use my reaction to hit.
Okay.
I believe I self-selected. Nope, I did not. I can't do reckless off my turn, right?
Yeah, not only on your turn can you reckless.
Tight. But I still get that +2. Oh.
Okay, very good. Actually, that reminds me then. The Morning Star from the Bugbear would have had advantage to hit, which is a 22 to hit you.
That is my AC.
Okay, then you're going to take 8 piercing damage from the Morning
Got it.
Star. Okay. Okay, cool. They begin casting a spell, and the area in front of around all of you begins to coalesce in a bright glow, and they cast fairy fire on all of you. So everybody in the chat, I'll need saving throws, dex saves from you.
I'm using my inspiration. I don't want to get hit with this. I need another one. Oh, okay. I gotta click the button one more time. Dex save.
Hey, thanks for that bless, Ted. Jesus Christ.
Never mind. I'm not getting out of the fairy fire.
Technically speaking, Rainier, you have to use your advantage on that roll.
Oh, you're right, huh?
Mhm.
Okay, well, you succeed
Yeah.
Yeah.
with the advantage. So you do succeed. Okay.
Is Firm the one lit up like and Ember.
And me.
What does fairy fire do again?
Gives
It
people
gives them.
advantage to attack you, and you cannot turn invisible.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, well, I think it's you can turn invisible, but you lose the
They can still
benefits.
see you.
You can't benefit from invisible.
Yeah.
You think you sneaky sneak.
You think you sneaky?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're just a walking aura, honestly.
They have cast their spell and are engaged with Ragnarok. Firm, it's you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That is
The one
Firm
that's really not
escalation.
in combat, like I feel so bad for him, but he's just getting kamikaze.
Yeah, let it
Probably gonna
loose.
bring him into combat.
Let it loose.
Oh my goodness.
He died.
Okay.
Oh, bam.
Yep, the drow is
I-
literally
What?
burned
Try me.
alive.
What does this do to the machinery? How
Literally
flammable on a
burnt
scale
We're
of
gonna
what?
alive.
That's a
find out,
good.
aren't
It's a
we?
grease fire.
Well, no, it's more just that it ignites flammable things.
Ignites
Oh,
flammable things, but it's also like,
Yeah.
you are in a living dungeon.
Yeah.
This is an actual creature you're inside. Okay, huge detonation. One,
does
like
it
all
pass
of
its
you in
advantage?
this. Does what?
Does it pass it? Sorry, not at advantage. I was gonna say for a fairy fire. I didn't. I was thinking out loud.
Oh,
Yes, it does. It passes their con save. Because they actually rolled it automatically for me.
Okay.
And they succeed on the fireball as well. But the drow is totally fucked. And it's the weird thing about how this thing creates the templates, but like for sure this bugbear is in the zone. Like for sure.
Question.
It's
Does the slug keep moving?
we will get to all of
Okay.
this. Right? A fireball is resolving. 31 incinerated. Okay. A fireball is a red beam rocket past Rainier and Ragnarok, and a fireball detonates in the back of the room. The concussive blast, like you're all buffeted, like everyone in the space is buffeted a bit from a fireball, and even in this kind of chamber, but this is a fairly enclosed kind of environment. Nobody takes additional damage or anything from it, but just there are additional effects. As the cloud and fireball dissipate, you see Ragnarok. You're like blinded for a moment, and as you like your eyes readjust, you can see the drow has like spun webs quickly to protect themselves, and those webs are like falling to the ground in cinders. The bugbear that was fighting you is just on the ground, crisped, having like fallen off of this little table platform.
Yeah.
The drow whose hands were in the spheres, they are mostly skeletal, like charred skeleton, like Terminator 2 style, right? Hands still in the spheres, which are
Two fleshy stumps still in the spheres.
yeah, in the spheres, but the table itself, half of it is destroyed. There are very few of those spheres left. You actually feel a shudder around, like throughout the whole creature, and you can feel the creature is like they are turning, they are maneuvering in some fashion. Okay. This guy here. Hell yeah. They rush right towards the boy. Oh, have I okay. It thinks I've targeted somebody. Okay. Woof. Misses firm with the fairy fire. Ragnarok.
All right.
He should be
Hitting it.
close to dying.
Yep. Let's see if we can do it. Ah, that
First deflection.
hurts. There we go. That'll do it.
Hits.
Yeah. Fuck him up.
Hey, max damage. And then I'm going to shift even further.
All right. Fair fire remains.
And, yep, I'm still selected on him, so boosh. Hey, so close.
Everybody's got these high ass attack rolls now. That's crazy.
Bam. I
Nice.
just I just climb up on the back, go to the top, and just rip out the jugular
Oh.
with my teeth.
On top of something, again, it's like, as large as a horse, if not larger, riding this thing. They reach up with their humanoid hands towards the throat. They're trying to stop the gouts of blood. They, with you on them, stumble forward over top of the platform, their legs barely supporting the weight, crumpling, lifting, crumpling, till they slam on the ground. You deftly roll and slide off. They like are reaching like towards the group of you, not towards anyone in particular, and then they just collapse down, a pool of crimson filling the area nearby.
I would also like to let out a big roar
Hell
as
yeah.
it crumples to the ground.
Hell yeah. Incredible. It is at that time that you hear a like a stretching and ripping noise, and bursting through one of the seams in this wall, you see one of the praetors just um, they kind of take a quick look around look at the lot of you and say, "Oh, I love you lot." They dash into combat against this one by you, Ember. You see it as they begin to like run, they literally like leap into the air and are coming down on this bugbear here. That hits the bugbear. Uh, doing doing almost half their health.
Jesus, just by jumping.
Well, he's you see as they hit, their gauntlet like lights up with
Oh.
energy, and the bugbear just takes a solid crack into the side of the face and is like spun around a bit. They begin engaging in combat here. Ember.
Um, I guess the one that just got hit, I will use Toll the Dead. I don't have an alternate. Come on. I don't have an alternate like thing button, so I'm just gonna roll the 2d12 if it
There's
doesn't
you
say.
hit other formula. That's the 2d12 damage.
Oh, in the chat. Ah,
Yep.
ha ha ha. There we go.
Damn.
That's considerably better.
Okay, they did fail, so they okay, they already took the 3, so that's 11 more. Okay. Hell yeah, yeah. They look like their skin sallows and gets sucked towards the bone. They look bad.
That's it.
Okay. Rainier.
All right, I'll lower the crossbow from my sights beyond to square to this guy's chest. Come on, where'd you go? There you are.
Yeah, definitely hits. He doesn't look good. He doesn't like that in his chest, not at all.
Yeah, this might suck for him. Let's oh, never mind. Don't need to re-roll that. Sweet. And then I'll spin towards guy on firm, but that's my turn, I think.
Okay. Okay. Okay, Cal.
Everything just went dark for me.
I don't know because I'm clicking in your token and I can see the map. You can try refreshing.
Yeah, I'll try that. I got nothing. Let me try just logging out entirely. Oh, no, there we go. Just took a little bit. All right. I will first take aim at the individual on firm. Fantastic. And I will try that again. There we go. And that's it in terms of my action, but I'm just curious. If I understand what has happened correctly, this creature seemed to be moving just fine until the fireball went off and this person in the console got cooked, and now there was some shuddering and some weirdness in the movement. Is that correct?
There, you gain like the creature's so big, it's hard to know exactly what is happening, but like you gain the sensation of like, oh, there was a tilt.
Right, and I can connect that with about when the fireball went off.
I mean, can you connect that? Right? That like I can't answer that question, right?
Okay.
That is a can you connect that? That is a do you connect that?
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it for Cal.
Okay, cool. Zol.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to firebolt the one that is low.
Okay, very good. Uh, 20 does hit, yeah, for sure. Smashed.
And then I run along this wall. With a javelin firmly embedded in my shoulder.
Very good. Hell yeah. As you leave, the kind of the door closes behind as you step away from it. This gobby here, this bugbear, man, they look around and you hear them speak out in Goblin. So Zal and Ember, you both understand the translation of he's shouting to the other bugbear here, saying, "We should make a run for it." Um, he makes a run for it. He gets to there. But unfortunately for him, as the door opens again, you see it's like in his coming around the corner, another Praetor having burst through another section. He like skids on his feet a little bit, and is like his retreat is blocked off. That Praetor shouts out, and you can hear like the kind of muffled voice through the helmet. You recognize the voice of Ballo, the bad cook, and he's shouting, "We'll take care of all these. You all just keep heading forward."
Ah, damn it. Firm's like, are you? I just want to hit one of them, and then it won't let me move. But that's just really weird. There it goes. Walking right by this one, Firm will just put his hand to the bugbear's. How tall is the bugbear again?
How tall are bugbears?
They're basically between human and fur bulk, so they're slightly taller than average, but they're not like giants.
So taller than you.
Okay. Firm will reach his hand up to the bugbear's face and just cast firebolt right in its mouth.
Okay, you will be at disadvantage for attacking at close range. Using a ranged attack at close range.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Don't you have a shocking grasp? Isn't that
Yeah,
your
I do. I
melee
didn't.
spell?
It did. I didn't think about the yeah.
Is he
Yeah.
wearing metal?
No. They all have again like a grayish cloth material they're using as
Wait.
clothing.
I forgot. It's an action to pull out something, correct?
What are you trying to do?
My little fork dagger.
Okay, so you have your focus in hand, which is your chef's knife. So you
Yeah.
want to pull out a second fork dagger.
I could drop the focus and just pull out the fork dagger real quick and just shove it into him and cast shocking grasp.
I mean, technically, it's your object in wrath to like unsheath the weapon, right?
Okay.
Why don't you just cast shocking grasp by stabbing it?
By stabbing him
I
with the knife.
don't want to ruin my knife.
Oh my god.
It's good knife.
It's meat.
It's
It's
fake.
not the same, okay?
It's not real.
Oh my god. Incredible. Okay. Yeah, roll your attack. Roll the attack. Yep,
Ah.
that'll get him. Oh my god. There's like, he's just, I mean, it's comical. His reaction as he's like shaking and shuddering. There's singeing of hair. It doesn't smell good. He's wet himself a little bit. I mean, you did a tremendous amount of his health with that.
And then Firm, yeah, he'll. I don't want to leave the knife, my chef knife. He'll just bend over and just go attempt for the chef knife. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. This bugbear kind of shoves you away a little bit, and you can hear in Goblin, those that can understand, and goes, "You're fucking crazy, man! You're crazy!" Takes the disengage action, and he flees
No, you fleed the wrong way.
as well. Ragnarok. Essentially, it's you can stay and keep fighting these things, but the predators are telling you like, "Hey, man, we'll just take care of this shit, so you all can keep going."
Yeah. This is a pathway down, right?
Can you even see that far?
Yeah.
Boy, you can. Yeah. God dang. Yes.
All right. Well, I will use the last bit of my rage movement to move 70 feet. There's 60.
Dear
wow,
God.
that keeps going
There's
down.
Oh, that's
70.
wow.
This is a 900-foot living dungeon.
Yep.
Well,
I just
We
meant I
were
thought the
told
room
pretty
ended.
explicitly this is a big fucking place.
This is to scale.
we found the central cavity.
I
Well
believe
done,
the
lads.
door
Well done.
opens.
We found the middle.
So the question be, we will drop combat if you all just allow the predators to take care of this situation.
If they wanna, why not?
Okay.
Um,
You all are free to follow Ragnarok as the predators rush and like tackle these bugbears to the ground.
Do we want to wait for the predators to come? Well, no. Okay, we should catch Ragnarok.
And you see as they clear it and you step away, the opening closes.
Am I at the console or what's left of the console?
More or less, yeah. If you want to be at the console, you can.
Okay, I want to pull that dude's arms out and stick my arms in there.
Okay.
Hey, Ragnarok, I've had my hands in weirder things. Mind your business.
Wow, that's what we're doing.
Okay.
I forgot that I wanted to do that on my turn.
Oh man, you're doing what I wanted to do. Okay. Can you make an intelligence saving throw for me?
You know, it's
Not
funny though.
likely.
I was saying to the fact that you pulled the dead arms out, not that you put your hands in the weirdness.
Okay. Sticking your hands in. According, well, you're putting your hands in the ones that are like fucked up and burnt and broken. Because the one like half the table's fucked, and there's other portions that the spheres are still that look like they're not damaged.
Yeah, fuck it. I mean, I'll still pull his arms out of whatever they were in, but I'll try the
Yeah.
parts that aren't damaged.
Yeah, putting your hands in the ones that are damaged, like your hands come out fucking covered in like black charred goo. Um, Putting your hands into the ones that look undamaged, there's like a little bit of resistance, and then it's like hands in jello.
Great.
There you all see Cal's body like lurch a bit as his eyes roll back in his head. Cal, you are incapacitated right now and fully blinded to the world as these strange sensations overwhelm you. You are receiving you are receiving sensory information from a creature that's 900 foot long, right? Like your body and mind cannot process this much information. Um, and you are kind of like every now and then, like kind of like you see Cal's like body twitch a little bit, but he seems like catatonic.
Oh,
g-
shit,
uh,
shit.
Ragnarok?
I'm
I'll
over
just
by the door.
I'll just
No,
run and tackle
Follow the sounds of my
Cal.
voice.
no, back now.
You right, you went to the door, right?
Yep.
As they stop to do that, the door opens as you approach it.
Yep.
You see um, three bugbears that are like as like your sight goes through the little tunnel. You see three bugbears sitting around what looks to be like some kind of table like thing. They appear to be playing like
Birds.
some kind of game. Yeah, like cards and dice and shit. They were unaware of you until Zal started shouting.
Oh,
In which
perfect.
case they all turn and look towards the noise, see you stand up, knocking the table over, pulling their morning stars.
So the question remains, because I did use my while we were still in combat. Um, I was waiting for the door to open to like fully decide what to do with my turn. So can I keep my rage or is it gone because we've done so much?
Your rage is currently still on
Okay.
at the current moment, but we are out of combat. Your
Got it.
rage lasts
I believe it's a
how
minute.
yeah 1 minute. You would have essentially like the next round of rage up still, right?
Yep.
Before you would have to renew it or meet the criteria to maintain it.
All right, I'm running in.
Okay. Ragnarok rushes in. Hal is catatonic. Um, Ember and Rainier, you see Ragnarok just running through, and then the door closes. What is Zal doing currently?
Uh, I am going to like, try to start tugging Cal and see, like, I at the moment I don't know how firmly affixed his hands are in there. So basically, just grabbing him by the torso and just like wrenching.
Um, yeah, you wrench him right out of his hands, slip through, but his condition is not changed. But he is out. His hands are removed from the spheres.
Um,
What? Go on.
uh, Real quick, does your rage stay up if we've gone a full round without you taking any damage or without you attacking, Doug?
It doesn't, but that's kind of why I was bringing up the whole. Uh, I got within 5 feet of the door, but it didn't open, and he dropped combat, and that's kind of what we were doing. But had the door opened while we were in combat, I would have made that move and maintained my rage because I would have dashed and then bit with my bonus action.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm essentially allowing it for like, hey, you got like one thing you can basically do with the rage up before you have to uh, do stuff about it.
Yeah.
What is Firm doing? Dawson, are you there?
Yeah, oh, sorry. I was wondering what name you said. I was eating a rice, like a Rice Krispie thing. I'm sorry. Um, he's not really the best at it, but he'll walk over to Cal and kind of do like I was gonna say insight, but see if I've seen anything like this happening to him. Maybe.
You without a roll, you have not seen something like this happen to him.
Well, yeah, that's how I was kind of do like an insight roll. I don't know which roll that would be necessarily.
What are you trying to determine? What are you trying to do?
If he's like responsive, so I guess that'd be a medicine.
Yeah, you can do a medicine check. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Whatever he did, it seems to have like overwhelmed his maybe like his nervous system, he is experiencing like a kind of shock.
Mm,
It doesn't with an 18. He's not in risk of death. It's possible that with magic this could be resolved. It's possible that it will go away on its own. But you know for certain, like he's not going to die from it,
okay.
and that it's also not a permanent thing.
Okay. Fern will start yelling that to Ember and seeing if she knows any more healing spells, because he only knows cure wounds. He's like, he's not necessarily hurt. But I need help.
Okay. What is Rainier and Ember doing?
Do we see the door open when Ragnarok runs through?
Yeah, the door like you saw exactly what it is that happened, and then you see him rush in. The door closes. The opening closes behind him.
I will look at Rainier, look at the door, look at Rainier, and then sprint at Cal.
I think I'll nod and I'll sprint the other way.
Okay.
I'm trying to tackle Cal out of the thing. Just knock him.
He's already out.
currently
Zal,
out.
He's already out?
yeah, Zal's
Okay.
already
He's
got
on
him
the
out.
ground. He's just having a system shock currently.
Yeah. Okay. Rainier, you can go ahead and make your movement.
I did dash to get to it.
Door
Where Cal
opens
is.
to get there. Okay, cool. Ragnarok, you rush in. Hold on, Rainier, don't move yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Um, those three guys. Okay. Ragnarok, I'll need you and Rainier to enter initiative.
Right.
Here.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Yo,
Uh,
someone's doing something
Whoa.
insane in there.
Whoa. Sorry about that. I don't even know what I did.
Damn. Cal
oh,
fucking everybody up.
Cal?
Suddenly wild magic sorcerer.
That's
That's
80-foot diameter, like radius.
Thank
That's a
you.
big. That's a big.
Cal was about to blow something up.
I think someone's on the AOE tool. Okay.
Oh, bitch.
Down here, you rush in, Ragnarok. As you're rushing in, this dude here fucking grabs the table with one hand and just throws it at you to like slow you. You leap over it, land down in front of him as he brings his morning star to meet you. Ooh, action. Wait, hold on. Wait.
Oh
Yes, he
no.
does do that. Okay. It's a miss. And then a big miss. As you're just your rage are just slashing and knocking his attacks to the side. Okay, you have rage for this round.
Tight.
But he has
Alright.
made attacks against you, but you have not taken any damage.
Yeah. Reckless.
That is a miss.
Misses. Damn. All right, cool. Let's do it again.
Get that bitch.
Hey.
Yeah, definitely. Yes.
That'll do it. 12 damage and then a bite. Why is it always the bite?
Oh no. Oh god, just another throat torn out.
I like to when I jumped over, I did a flip and came down with the tail, and then as he was on the ground, just again went for the jugular,
Okay.
Okay.
Efficient in the executions.
and then just with blood dripping down my face. Look at the next one.
Oh no. Okay. Okay, cool. You look at the next one. Has him as Morning Star. He looks down at like you just tore apart. Looks down at it. Looks back up at you. Pulls a little wand out of their hand and shoots it at you. I'll need you to make a dex save with disadvantage, which
So
will
normal.
be normal. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. 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 Cool.
They got slinging spells in here. What?
Oh, that's not good.
Okay. um, this blob shoots out towards you, hits you in like the shoulder, and you kind of like nothing happens for a moment. You kind of look down at it, look back at them, and then this rapidly expanding mass of foam begins wrapping around your body. And you are restrained by this rock hard foam as it locks you down in place.
I'm just gonna respond, coward.
Okay, hang on just a sec. Okay. You see, he turns to the bugbear next to him, goes, says something in Goblin,
Yeah,
which you don't understand.
sure don't.
Okay.
Fun fact: I was gonna take Goblin, and then I didn't know which language the Children of the Darksire spoke, so I took Abyssal and Infernal just to cover my bases.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Um, you see this one goes up to their fallen friend, and you kind of see him sigh for a bit as they pull out this like thin sheet of like reflective metal. They peel a bit of it off the back and slap it on the wound on the throat. Mhm. Okay. Uh, you see the one that you had ripped the throat out, their eyes as they awaken, the blood ceasing to pour out of them. This bugbear here moves up towards you, raising their morning star. Rainier.
Okay. Uh, oh, sorry, I did not mean to. I wanted to just get to right there.
Yeah, you're good.
Uh,
Just to give you a brief of the area.
mhm.
Looks like a bunch of uh, humanoids live here. There's similar to the room before, kind of skin bedrolls, piles of bones. You actually see like a small campfire in here that is cold, not on. And then a table-like structure that has been like knocked to the ground. There's looks to be playing cards of a kind and dice on the ground. You also see this structure here, the edge of which
Oh
the
God.
dotted line is like an opaque membrane that you can see like there is light somewhat filtering from somewhere up above coming down, but it is not like clear to see into. Best guess there's some kind of fluid in there.
All right. Which one of them has the wand?
Um, this guy here.
All right. I'll as I'm reloading the crossbow, I'll just go fucking damn. Ragnarok, you quite literally have to slow down. I am going to try to mitigate the amount of creatures dogpiling you next round.
Well, Godspeed, Ragnarok.
Yeah, definitely hits.
No, I got Rainier here.
Mm-hmm.
I was worried earlier, but now we're good.
And nope, that's not going to be super useful in this moment. Okay, that will be it for my turn.
Okay, very good. The guy on the ground, you can see he coughs a bit, looks up at you, Ragnarok, and I don't think you need to speak Goblin to understand cursing. But he, you see, from the ground, they reach in to a little pouch on their side and pull out a little silvery ball and launch it over your head, and it lands between you and Rainier. As a little explosion occurs.
This is
Can
not a spell, right?
This is not a spell.
Okay, cool.
He is using. They actually are both using cipher devices.
Oh.
I'll need both of you to make Constitution saving throws.
Oof.
What in the? Well, I mean,
Oh
damn, you
shit,
still
that's
got
still
an
a good
18.
number. Damn.
Uh,
What the
I'm
fuck?
going to use an
Okay.
inspiration.
Sure.
Also, did we hear that go off from in here?
It's not like a big explosion, right? It's a small amount. It's more like a flashbang kind of poof. Okay. The little thing goes off. The two of you are not blinded. He
They're
stands.
really trying it right now.
He stands up, and you see he looks at you. Rainier points a finger at you, and then makes like a wave to like come on. He actually presses his back against that membrane and slowly is absorbed
Oh.
into it.
Can I do an attack of opportunity?
Let's find out what's wrong with you first.
At least with restrained, it's just the disadvantage. What if there's something else fucky about this goo?
Yeah, you were only restrained by it, so you have disadvantage on the attack, which will probably still hit anyway. Douglas, are you there, sir?
Okay, it just came back.
Oh,
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I heard none of it. I
you
just
can
heard the
make
last.
you can make the attack with disadvantage.
Okay, cool. Oh shit! It just reloaded my fucking screen. I think something just went wrong with my internet. It's downloading. All right, and I'm back. All right. Sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
All right, going with Beast's tail, and then it's not my turn, so it is a disadvantage. Was it 19 hit?
19 does hit this guy. 13, okay. Not bad at all. There's a cry and a wince as he gets pulled into that opaque kind of fluid, and you can see his shape in there a little bit. But it is fading to a degree. Okay. What is happening with Zal and Ember right now, and Firm? Cal is still a bit catatonic on the ground.
God, what have you
He
done, Cal?
he locked up. Do we think it's magical or what?
Why didn't you check that? Oopsie.
If we shake him, there is no response. That is correct.
Shaking him does nothing.
Okay. This is gonna burn, buddy. I
Oh,
don't even know if this is gonna help, but we're gonna just try to get you back. And I will cast Lesser Restoration on Cal.
That will take care of it.
Yeah, it's the closest thing we have.
The somatic
see-
component involves slapping Cal a few times. Cal, Cal, come on. Wake
Um,
up.
Yeah. You're gonna have to pay extra for that. What? Sorry, excuse me.
Oh,
All right, I gotta go.
Oh, for fuck's sake! You get up on your own.
where did the
I
other
could
guys
see
go?
everything.
That way.
That's great.
All right, hold on a second. I'll spend 2 sorcery points, and I will twin cast Vortex Warp. And I will about there is as far as I can see, and that's 80. That's I've got a range of 95 feet, and
the
that's 85 feet.
the opening between tunnels is sealed, so the closest you can get is here.
Okay, great. I'll put Firm and Ember there.
Okay. Ember and Firm
Ah!
are launched
I-
off.
I just
But I-
sigh and reach a hand down to Cal. Oh, come on.
Okay, getting Cal up. Okay,
Ooh.
Ragnarok, you are locked in. You're at a foam party for one, and it's not going great.
And
Um,
one is the loneliest number.
you are restrained by the foam, and if you wish to try to break free, it'll take a use an action to do a strength check with disadvantage to do so.
Okay, so I'm
Ooh.
at normal, right?
You
Because I'm raging, I have
because you're
advantage on rage. All right, strength checks.
correct, because you've taken damage to sustain your rage.
I attacked on my last round.
You attacked
too.
on your last round. Okay, got it,
Yeah.
got it, got it, got it. Yeah, so it'd be flat.
Oof.
Not enough. The
All
foam
right.
remains hard.
Well, I do have someone within 5 feet, so I'm gonna bite them.
Can you bonus action bite without attacking?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It's
Yeah,
just
it's
a
a completely
random
separate thing.
flailing head.
Pretty much.
Growl. This bugger is not expecting it, for sure.
Yes. That was totally unexpected.
Yeah, it does hit still.
All right,
Okay.
10 damage.
All right. Okay. Boy. Nah. He's had it. He says something in Goblin, and you see him rush towards the door behind as it closes behind him. Okay. This guy here. Oh yeah, he's bringing that Morning Star down for sure. He's not a crit, but gets you for 15 piercing.
Golly, that man got some weight behind that swing.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, these bugbears hit a little bit better. Okay, second
These ones
attack.
was different.
Second attack is for 9 piercing.
Got it.
Okay, yeah. He smashes you. Rainier.
Hi.
Okay. Can you point me again in the directions that so we had the one guy who went over
Into the
there.
goo. The dotted
Yeah.
line is a membrane.
Right.
And then there, you would have seen the goblin like just disappear to the south.
Okay.
The bugbear disappeared to
yeah.
the south.
That's what I thought. Okay. Well, let's.
You can go get the others. I got this.
You really don't.
Do it. Do
Let's
it.
yeah. I'll re-roll that d10. See, I just don't want to have lost for something lame or
Ah.
see.
So what's the difference?
That would just
Should've been
that'd
2.
be 8. Total of 8 for that
Total
attack.
8. Okay, gains
Yeah.
2. Okay.
Yeah, and woo. There we go.
I had him.
You're welcome, and I'm going to step this way.
Snatching at the air where he was.
Spread a little bit of light. Okay, all right. I know it. Okay. All
Okay.
right, that's my turn.
Okay.
I'm not helping you out of there because you stand a better chance on your own.
Yeah, it's just a
Okay.
matter of time.
Incredible. Okay. It would be sorry. Ember and Firm. What are you two doing?
You said they went in here.
Yep. Running in.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Door opens as you approach.
Right behind Ember.
I can't move because
Oh yeah, combat.
there's combat going on.
Currently in combat. Yeah, you can move your cursor where you want to be.
I mean, just far enough in, I guess, so that I can see what's going on in here.
Yeah, I can. Right behind Ember, I guess, or like right beside. I can't really see past
I
the
mean,
corner.
I would say I've got a 30, so I'm trying. Why are all the tokens like half disappearing, like they are in bright light?
I
Some
have
of them are
35.
in a very, very bright light. And there's the
Oh,
bless that's
bless.
happening.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Bless.
Oh, that's a spell effect.
Yep.
Okay, got it. Okay,
Can
what's
you
going on?
see
Where'd they go? What's going on?
Right
That's what I
there.
can do.
One in
That's
the
One
your
membrane.
ran
30
that
Firm.
way, and I'll point towards the membrane, but I don't think we should go in there. And then one this way, and I'll point
Thing
towards
to the
this.
membrane.
Yeah, the space looks lived in like the place before with like hides for beds. There's a table and a whole bunch of spilled dice and cards, and then this dotted line is like a membrane leading to something beyond.
It just rechecking. You said one went in that thing, the membrane thing Sean's talking about, and then that was a mix of in game out of game, and then one went through the door.
That is correct. That is a correct summary of what they've described.
Okay. Well, we're gonna look at Ragnarok and be like, "What happened to you?"
Um, do either of you, either Ember or Firm, do either of you do anything
I mean,
besides just moving?
I gotta get past Ember. I can't really see much else. I can only see Rainier and Ragnarok. I don't see the other two things. So,
Yeah, it will be an like a dash to move in further for you.
oh, dang it.
Can I try to break Ragnarok out?
Can you do it from this far?
I don't know how much movement I have left because I couldn't like control my token to move it.
Yeah.
Mm,
You would have had. Actually, I think. Hold
I
on.
have
Let
10
me
extra movement.
set you here. No. Where you are is 30 movement Firm
I have
because
35.
you have 35. Then you have 5. Actually, you have 1 square left.
Oh, I thought we were.
Yeah, you can get right here.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, then I'll try to.
Cool. Give me a strength check with disadvantage.
Tribute string. Oh, this is unlikely to help you, Ragnarok. That should not be a save. So I
Same,
don't know
but
why it's adding
the dice
4.
rolls are
It's
there.
still garbage. So
Yeah. Okay, not able
this is
to.
really hard. I'm gonna have to smack it with a hammer.
Firm anything that you were doing.
Uh, I'm. No, I can't get close enough to really put my hands on it. I could try to freeze it. No, that'll hit him. Nope, I'm just gonna watch him struggle right now and be like, can't really help you. You're stronger
Okay.
than me.
You can move into the room a little bit should you choose to, but then that'll be
Oh yeah,
all.
yes, I can get a little bit closer. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Where do
can't
you
move it
just put
myself.
your cursor where you want to be?
You said I got 5 extras. I think I can only go there.
Well, that would if your movement is 35, then that's your normal move. Anything further is like a dash, right?
Oh, I'll go over here with Ragnarok. I mean, with Rainier.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Door opens, and
Ooh.
you can see a fleeing bugbear. What is Zal and Cal doing?
Hey.
I just turn like glance back at the control panel. You said like fully half of it is fucked, right?
Yeah, but the other half seems to be in fine shape, not affected. There's still plenty of these weird, spheres.
Yeah, I'm good. I start running. I start running, take a couple steps, and turn and glance back at Cal.
You sure you don't want to give it a try? Might be able
Very.
to stop this thing.
I, I, I think your plan was a good one, for the record. It's our hand has been forced, so now we have to run.
Very well.
Okay.
Let's go catch the wild one.
Okay, with a dash, I'll bring you all here. Okay. The boy, this guy absolutely keeps going.
Booking it.
Hey.
Oh. Okay. That pulls us out of combat.
Can I also raging make one last check?
To break out, sure.
Yeah. Cool. Ah,
I think you're just stuck there right now.
I'm stuck.
You are still stuck there at the moment. Okay, the
Actually, you know
Lada.
what? I'm gonna use my one inspiration.
Yeah.
I want
Okay.
out of this goddamn thing.
It's the one time you can't do anything about it. It's so
Ah!
so funny.
Life is shit without advantage, guys.
Honestly,
Oh, poor baby.
Well,
this
what
I'm
I
literally
find what I find
swaddled right
truly
now.
amazing is as Ragnarok's rage ends, Doug's rage begins.
Very true.
Okay.
there's a certain poetry to you being required to sit still for a moment.
You just see like daggers out of his eyes right now.
Go up there and stick your hands in that goo. You'll stand still for quite a while.
The blast begins
Oh,
to
good. You're not
ah.
dead. Relieved.
Oh no,
Hey, you
wonderful
made it.
visions though. Yes.
Do you recommend I try that thing? I could put my hands in there.
Worth a try. I might be here for a while.
Maybe wait for a console that's fully functional. I think there's a decent chance that if someone can figure it out, we might be able to use it to stop this thing.
I mean, I'm thinking pretty smart. You sure there's like think there'd be multiple things driving this?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
it would be convenient for there to be a single controller, but redundancies feels right.
Firm, you see, you hear something like moving nearby, like in the chamber below you.
Like below or like right in front of me type thing.
Yeah, below you, and you see this little creature begin just moving into your direction.
Mhm.
They are medium size, so they're like the size of you, but are like crawling on the ground. They have um, it's strange to describe. They look like a giant rat, right?
Yep.
But like not like a rat person, but like a rat. They are moving, designed to move on all fours, but they also have this weird metallic um like thing stuck onto mounted onto their back that
Mhm.
also has and like spines down their their whole body down to the tail. From it are like two mechanical humanoid hands that are also moving and manipulating things. This is what they look like.
That's
Oy.
really cute.
Oh, good. They gave it metal hands for hugging.
It is it moves towards the opening here. As it is approaching you, do you do anything?
Does it do anything besides just crawling? Like, is it going? Is it look like it's gonna make like a lunge at me?
I mean, it is
Is
just moving in your direction towards the door.
I will jump in front of the doorway. I want to punt it and then shut the door.
Okay. Make a it's an unarmed strike.
Let me find that button. I don't know where that button's at.
Let's see.
I enjoy
Yeah,
when
yeah,
It's a
Firm
strength check and proficiency.
yeah. There you go. So just roll strength, and we'll add 3 to the number.
Ability check.
Okay, 12, 15. I mean, you make contact with it for sure. Um, this thing again, like it's like the size of you, so you don't punt it like far. You do punt it like away. And go ahead and roll. What's your strength modifier? It's -1. Okay, minimum of 1. Okay, you do 1 damage to this
Yeah,
thing.
boy.
You see it looks at you and like kind of gets up on its hind legs a bit as the other humanoid hands like extend out like fists, and its arms raise in claws. It fucking screeches at you. Um, it's gonna make 1 run and swipe at you.
When it
It
yells at me, I want to yell back.
Okay, you yell back. It runs up like it like takes a hop towards you, slashes, and like you're able to just see this coming and just duck out of the way, just lean back a little bit.
Mhm.
It screeches again, and then just fully runs and flees from you. Do
Firebolt.
you take any action?
Firebolt.
Okay, you want to firebolt it. Go ahead.
Oh wait, I could target. That's right. I could see it. Yeah. Stubborn Katsitsu. Bow.
Okay, lands into it. You see it fully runs. You see it's like left, right, like it moves like a rat, you know?
Mhm.
It dives at the wall, and you see it burrow in and the wound seal behind it.
Mm. I turn around and look at the group. I'm like, I just got attacked by a fucking rat with metal arms.
I have
That was
bigger
not a rat. That was the biggest rat dog I've ever seen.
Well, it
kind of
attacked me. Okay.
kind of have bigger problems right now.
Uh, can I? Can I?
Ragnarok, let's get a check.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
one is at disadvantage because I'm no longer raging, and I'm not going to
Hi.
waste a rage on that. 12.
Bruh.
Not good enough.
Firm,
Yep.
how do you decide which things are for hugging and which are for kicking?
This one, it was running at me menacingly, but
It
it also
ran
had
away
metal
and you,
arms coming out of its back. I assumed it was not a normal creature.
but
But what?
Yeah, I don't think we can logic that one out. I think.
that
Can we all get Ragnarok out of this before we
Yeah.
go
Sure thing.
Please.
charging off?
Cal's going to spit on his hands and try and pull Ragnarok out.
Okay.
I will just
Strength.
assist whoever is trying.
Yeah, it's strength check with disadvantage, so any assisting gives it flat rolls.
Ooh.
Hey. 19.
Okay. Cal, you rip this foam right off.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, would you look at that?
I don't want to talk about it. And he's just
Yeah,
brushing
stay
the
close
rest of
next time, and
rest
he'll
of the
like
foam off
do
of him.
finger eyes, fingers eyes.
I add it. Oh, ye of little faith.
You're welcome, Ragnarok.
Thank you.
What's
I
on
give
the
him a
other
big
side
hug.
of this membrane?
We don't know.
At least one bugbear.
I could check.
More goo.
He wanted us to follow. I certainly do not think it'd be safe to.
He's probably on his way to get reinforcements.
Okay, well,
Can I poke my head through this?
we're
It
we're
looks like
doing the thing. I'm gonna keep trying to find my dad while we're here. We gotta hurry so we can get the predators out of here.
Yeah, he's probably not in the goo. We should go through the door.
Firm, you wanted to try to put your head in it?
See, well, they walked through it, so I mean, Firm assumes you could it's safe to put your body parts through.
Yeah. You place your head against the membrane. There's a bit of tension, like surface tension, and then your head goes right in, and it's like there is a very viscous fluid in here. I'll need you to make a athletics or acrobatics check for me.
Okay, well.
Okay.
Well,
Firm gets slurped in.
uh, does Firm
Sorry.
understand? Like, does he get like a realization that he just got sucked in?
Oh yeah, because you felt a hand grab your entire head and pull your body into the fluid.
Firm is going to hold his breath. He's not gonna drown.
Sure. You are holding your breath in the fluid. Okay, cool. To the others, you just see Firm like disappear into this membrane. You can barely make out his shape due to the opaqueness of the fluid and membrane.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
All right, well, into the fray.
Well, can you elaborate on barely make out his shape? In
Yes.
short, does it count as me being able to see him?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, not
All right.
not enough clarity for that.
I
I
love
will.
this.
I will run in. I don't
Why
know.
not
Okay.
just cut it? Okay.
Why are
Okay.
we
Why am I
Why?
watching this happen?
Diving into the fluid, very viscous. You neither sink nor float. You just kind of remain where you are unless you intentionally try to swim. But Ragnarok, you see in this fluid a very familiar bugbear with a hand on Zal's face, holding a dagger that's rushing towards. Sorry, not Zal, Firm, that is rushing towards Firm's body.
I will say I never asked what would grab me. However, that he's a bitch.
Context.
That's all he has to say about that.
Do you
You're holding
say
your breath.
this?
You can't
Do you,
talk.
No,
do you
because
say
Firm's
this?
not gonna start drowning. You said this is like viscous liquid. I'm not gonna open my mouth and drown in this place.
So you
As a
think
note
that
for the two of you, you see the bugbear breathing the fluid.
Oh,
Oh, then yes, I will open my mouth and be like, "You're a bitch. You couldn't even
I
Okay.
say."
still don't understand you.
Okay, you open your mouth and enunciate. The sound is lost in the fluid.
Yep.
As the fluid fills in to your mouth, um, uh, you realize two things. One, you can breathe this fluid, but two, your body is not accommodated to it yet, and you begin to spasm uncontrollably. Can you also roll a D100 for me?
Oh, I am making all the wrong decisions here.
no.
it's
And what did we
impressive in a
learn?
way.
Okay. You are not allergic to this fluid, it seems.
I
Oh,
would
okay.
like to attack with my javelin
Okay.
at,
Grabbing a
at
javelin,
that
stabbing
asshole.
out towards it. Yeah, go ahead.
Da-da-da. Reckless on my normal or advantage.
Do you have a swim speed?
Some days. Not today.
Not today, so it would be a disadvantage.
All right, reckless. Fucking normie. All right,
And
I'll
he's
take my
holding.
second attack. Ah. Oh shit! I did normal. My bad. 1 second.
Okay,
Let me roll a
no.
d6.
You're fine. You're fine. I mean, you spear this guy and kill him. All
Okay,
right.
cool.
Yeah, you spear and kill him.
In that case, I'll grab Firm's shoulder and start heading out.
Okay. You spear him and kill him. Firm. He makes like the dagger swings towards you. And for a moment you're like, oh god, this is it. And you look down and it's just deflecting against your armor. Like it's like bent a little against your half plate.
Firm repeats his statement after the dude gets stabbed or whatever, and he's like, "Yeah, I was right. You were a bitch."
The last words he hears as he his body just floats in the goo. Your movement is not restrained while you're in here. You are able to step out through the membrane if you wish.
Yeah,
Is there
I'm
anything
pulling
else
him back
in
out.
here while he's pulling me out? Does
Um,
Firm notice anything else in here?
yeah, it gets lighter. If you were to swim up, it absolutely there is something above you.
Oh, okay. And yeah, he'll like go with Ragnarok and then just let everybody know it's like there's stuff at the top of that. You can just swim.
I got him. It's not a big deal.
He stabbed
Uh,
somebody for me.
Great.
As you step out, it's like full Ghostbusters slime.
I have prestidigitation. I'm gonna make us clean.
Okay. um, any further exploration in this area, or do you move on to the next part of this slug?
I have to go to bed.
I do know. I do know. If you move to the next room, I just want to give the description of it. That's all.
Do we want to explore the gelatinous area?
No.
Oh,
It's just
it's not that bad.
you can always come
No.
back to it.
We can always come back. All right, I will take point. I'm gonna head to the next room.
I'll check the rest of this chamber.
Oh yeah, Firm will give a heads up. Like if we ever run into like more gelatinous stuff, just don't breathe it. Hold your breath. He says it so casually too.
Nothing else of like real note in this chamber, but you do see like on the on the floor there is spilled coin. These guys were gambling. You see a total of 13 copper, 7 silver, 4 gold.
Oh,
These are
also, can I pick up one of their morning stars?
Yeah, it's just a normal morning star.
Yeah, no, it's just gonna be better than my javelin.
Wait.
Not in
And
goo.
I'll just say I might need this later.
Dang it,
Sure.
none of them have one yet. Damn.
I'm just walking over the coin. I don't think that's. Yeah.
Okay, cool. um, Heading down into the next chamber, you see another large chamber inside here. There is a cluster of tubes bending at semi impossible angles and curves, extending from the ceiling to a point about halfway to the ground in the center of this chamber. Some drip fluids that disappear before they hit the ground. Some emit puffs of gas, and some drop grains of a colored solid that sinks into the floor like mud. Otherwise devoid of life forms of any kind, just a large mass of tubes, each doing something different. And we'll find out what lies in this chamber and beyond in, inside the war slug.
We're only on room 10, and that's the scary spot. Because I feel like there'd be like, I don't know, 35 rooms.